If you've shot for a sunshade for your Tesla, you've seen there's tons and tons of different brands out there. This is from Amazon. The brand is called REEVAA, and it's the model CBD0007. It's for a Model Y through year 2025 non-Juniper. It's a two-piece sunshade, covers the entire glass roof, includes all these clips, and they need to be installed, as you can see, all around here. So in this video, I'm going to do the installation, give a little review of how well I like it. I'm not affiliated whatsoever, just trying to shed light on one of the many options that's out there. Here's my 2023 Model Y. Got everything removed inside except for the dog leash. Seats are leaned down to make it easy as possible, and I've got the two sunshades laid out here. As soon as I pull them out of the bags, they're going to open up just like any normal windshield sunscreen. So I'll set up the camera where you can see the installation, and you can watch me bumble around. So here's the front sunshade, and this bag also has all of the clips that are needed. Hopefully I don't take myself out here. There we go. So the shiny side, the reflective side, goes upward, and the duller side faces down. There's also nice, helpful labels actually on the front of the sunshade corner that show that. So this one says, if you couldn't read it, says MY front, this side facing up. So hard to screw up. Oh, I should mention it also has magnets on the back edge. That's one of the things I liked about this kit compared to others I saw, is that the center is connected together through magnets, so no light goes through and no extra clips to install. The clips, speaking of, there's two extra wide clips, and these go on the sides where the two sunshades meet. So they're gonna basically be inserted here, and then all the rest of the clips are the same, and they just go spread around the roof, and I'll show the pattern that came in the instructions. The way that you put these on is by basically putting them on the edge like this, and then you tip them 90 degrees, and now they're in position to go into the little space between the original interior trim and the glass. I think that's going to work pretty well. So according to the diagram, there's really just two of the clips on the front edge, and then one on the side midway down on either side. And that's repeated for the front and for the rear. Okay, so with the clips pre-installed on the panel, now I should just be able to push up into that front edge and then kind of compress the shade and let it fall into the slots on either side. The construction is just like the type that you'd have for a regular windshield sunshade. It's not really any different, so you can flex it inward as you need to. All right, I'm happy with that. And now the rear. Well, actually, never mind. Let me install the side clips first. So basically, I'm sliding it in place, putting it all the way under the front shade, and then once the rear is here, I'll be able to center that. The rear also has this little bag that it comes with for stowage, like in the rear trunk or something. I'm going to leave this installed all summer, at least that's the plan. It gets pretty sunny where I'm at, so I don't plan to take it in and out a lot, but I love the glass roof. It's one of the things I love about the car, so it'd be nice to go back to that once we're not in the sunny, hot season. So let's pop this sucker open now. I'm thinking it's going to like fly open. Obviously the flat edge is going to go forward this time, and I've got it upside down right now. This is the side that should face down. Spin with one flip. Okay, so there's the reflective side. It goes up, and just like the front, this one reads MY rear, this side facing up. So again, starting downward, I'm going to put this one in the center, tip it up, and now it's ready to go. Really solid once it's in place. Here's like a seam internally. You can feel where the metal for the frame, it's like it has its own sleeve inside. I don't think I can install on top of it. Yeah, definitely not. So I'm going to nudge this a little bit forward, if anything, of center, and so then I'll do that on the other side as well. And it looks like they give you an extra. They actually give you two extra of these clips. Fortunately, two extra isn't really something you can do anything with. So here's the layout that it says I need to do. Two on the front leading edge, two on the rear edge, and then on each panel, one on the side. So that's 8 total, but there are 2 more. I don't know if I can really use them, but let me think about that a little bit more. I guess I could go like 3 across the front, and that would mean that I could put the 2 front clips all the way at the extremities. Side ones can move farther rearward. Is it worth it? I might just make removal and reinstallation a little trickier. So until there's a problem, I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, through the rear, which are real easy. And the side. And the other side. And here's the magic part. The magnet, you can tell, is definitely holding it together. I'll lift on one side, the other side moves with it. It's pretty slick, and I haven't even slid these back yet. Brackets are in place and centered. I gotta say I'm impressed with the installation method. Maybe they're all this easy. And these clips are really just simple and well designed. They're not going to damage the car whatsoever. They slip into place into gaps that are already there, but they also feel like they're just well connected to the shade frame, but also they seem like they're just the right side and well connected to the car. That only matters for, like, preventing rattles. Obviously, I haven't driven with it. This is the first time it's been installed, but I'm just giving you my initial impressions because I couldn't find that sort of thing when I went shopping for these. There's just so many of them out there and so little first-hand review. Well, except for like Amazon, it's terrible. It's the best ever. 5 stars, 1 star. I couldn't find much in the way of like detailed first-hand reviews, and certainly nothing that showed the installation in detail. But yeah, pretty happy with that. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. I've got these extra clips to hang on to for the future. Keep that, and keep the case for stowage later. I have to say I'm impressed. In terms of like the gaps, there's almost none around the front. There are tiny ones like there on the side and the rear. I'm being really picky. The gaps are really tight. The only place is on this back edge, looking upward. There's the biggest gap. You can push it back and it kind of just doesn't stay. And I also think it's because this is like the loosest panel around the car, and these clips are actually kind of floating. These are the loosest of all, so maybe just unavoidable, but I'm also not going to be laying back here. I'm going to be at the front of the car driving, so it doesn't matter too much to me. I would say the biggest flaw, if I'm being, and I am a perfectionist, but just picking out the things that I will notice is the extra fabric that kind of bunches up, especially around these corners at the midpoints, those joints between the two panels. But I will say the magnetic closure is just awesome. It's easy to remove, easy to install, looks nice. I'm starting to sound like a sponsored ad. I'm not, but I guess I'm just really actually impressed with how well this worked on such simple little, plastic clips. So I'm gonna drive around with it for a little while, make sure I like it. That'll be my final comments on the review. Okay, here's my first real world driving test with the shade installed. So far, so good. It doesn't feel too dark in here. Getting in the car today, I could definitely sense there was less heat coming down from the glass. Car's been parked outside in the sun all day, and top of my head isn't warmed like it normally is getting into the car if I don't precondition it. Speaking of, I'm 6'4". I've got plenty of space above my head here still, which has been a problem in other cars. Definitely lose about an inch here between the glass and the sunshade. I think that's a good thing. Air is a pretty good insulator. The problem is it usually moves around. In this case, the air is stuck above there, and I think that'll be thermally insulative. So I'm not sure if it's designed to work that way or not, but I think that ought to work. I think next what we'll do is roll down the windows, see what it does with some airflow. I think this is the first time I've had all 4 windows down on the freeway in this car. We're doing about 70. Definitely blows around. So something to be aware of if you really like having your windows down. Wow, especially if I put those 2 rears down. That's wild. If I put both the rears down and the fronts stay up, I mean, I don't enjoy being in it either, but that rear, especially that rear part of the sunshade, starts dancing around. So I don't know about you. I typically have the HVAC running in the car, windows up. I really like the sunshade. I think it's great value. It was easy to install. I was even able to close up the one gap that I had found up front. All right, I think I'll cut it off there. Hopefully this was helpful to anyone who is trying to find a sunshade for their car, their Model Y specifically. And I was just kind of overwhelmed by all the different options and not really knowing how well any of them performed. I rolled the dice and bought the REEVAA brand. after kind of looking at what looked best online, and I think I definitely picked the right one. So for my 1 of 1 test and review, I'm giving this one 2 thumbs up. Thanks a lot for watching.